Hello and welcome back to Grinds My Gears. This is episode 4. At the end of episode 3 I ran around and did more exploration and had a had a bit of a poke around and also looked at the sheer volume of stuff I would need to get through to be able to do any research. And then I had another look at my starter site and we have no copper, basically. And the nearest iron is a patch of 25 million out here, which is just about beltable. But I hadn't yet found any copper. Now, at that point, I got a bit worried because I could imagine myself investing 50 hours in this map and then dying of resource death. So because I'm playing this as a recorded playthrough, I thought I would uncover the map. Okay, so here we are. I used a command, game forces players chart, game player surface x minus 2000, y minus 2000, x 2000, y 2000. Okay, so that uncovers the map in that area. You can obviously adjust those numbers to be whatever numbers you would like, but it's just 2000 chunks, right? And I'm glad I did, because basically we have that 25 million iron over there. There's a copper here of 10 million. There's a 6 million out there. All the way up here we have a 48 million, but that's quite a hike. There's an iron here of 23, and that's pretty much it. There's a 22 there, right? Yeah, that's a 6.8. So we 25. We would have died a horrible, horrible death before we got out of the starting site, just because there isn't enough resource to see us through the first few researches to get us to tanks or to lasers or something which would let us take and hold land. We're on expensive recipes, so even ammo, the red ammo requires steel and copper. We would have burnt through all the copper in the starter area making ammo before we'd even got the chance to shoot any of it. So, quit game. Yes, I want to quit. Play. New game. Okay, Rail World. We're going to try again to roll a map which is playable. Advanced, so the rest pool difficulty is expensive. Terrain settings. Starting area, very big. Water, very low, very big. I think that's what we had. I'll generate the map and see. Leave the grass trees, blah. Enemy bases, very low. Okay. Cliffs, I will leave. Resource settings. Iron ore, normal, very big, very good. Okay, and copper, let's try normal, very big, very good. Right, stone we'll put to low and big and very good. Coal we're going to do low, big, very good. But the reason I'm doing very good is I don't want to spend my entire life moving miners that I have put down. So making the richness very good, it means I can leave the miners there longer before I have to move on. I'm making the patches for iron and copper very big because that allows us to put lots of mining drills down on them. You need a number of mining drills to fill a belt. So I need bigger patches to be able to fill belts because we're going to be taking yellow belts of ore off this, smelting it into yellow belts of plate. And that's just a lot of material. Okay. So the mod settings are set to standard for SpaceX. Tiny Start is giving me some armor and extra resources, which is the starter pack. Bottleneck I've got on, I may disable it later, toggle roboports so that I can turn roboports on and off when I'm in trains. Tiny start, I'm going with a fusion reactor, a shield, and a battery. Okay, so let's generate a preview. That looks a lot better. Okay. So immediately we have some patches, and I think they're patches which are big enough to do something with. I'm looking around, I can't see much coal. There's some coal up there, I think. That's a bit of a hike. Let's generate again. Okay, we've got some coal and stone in the middle. We've got copper, some coal, more coal. So I am going to take this map and we will see what we can do. Let's have a wander around. So various patches of water. Here's our copper and coal. So that's going to be entertaining. Luckily we have filters now on splitters and a big patch of coal there. So this will be our starter coal. Right, let's look on the map. Okay, so we have 1 million, 7 million, a bit, 6 million, 1 million, 3 million, and a bit. So already we're in a position where I think we can use this map. In the starting area this looks a bit excessive, but once we get out into the wilds there's going to be a lot of water, so it really will be unusual to find patches. Okay, so the first thing is to set up some power. Because we've got tiny start, we can set up power almost straight away. I need to find a patch of water near a patch of coal. This looks like a patch of coal to me. Let's take this. Here we are. We need an offshore pump. And which way do I want to go? I want the power to be sort of out the way. I'm going to be bringing this material probably downwards into a bank of smelters. So as long as the power goes up and down, I think we're good. We might end up with quite a few power arrays. Let's have a look. Maybe I could bring it out sideways for now. Yeah. Okay, so if we put in some spacing, then what do we have? We have 3 boilers. Okay, we have 6 steam engines. May as well get these all down. 50 poles. There and there. Great. Let's put in a bit of belt. Ah, have I managed to box my... No, through that gap. Good. Okay, this is going to be our belt, and here is some coal. And last game we ended up with the single coal patch that was doing multiple jobs. We're not going to do that this time. We have adequate resources here. Okay, let's start off by making some useful blueprints. Okay, let's take a belt down. I'm going to overhang it because you don't need this belt, and this would tile into the gap if we put 2 of these back to back. Okay, then I'm going to leave the poles off because because they don't tile nicely until we get the steel poles. And that's our blueprint. So let's call this so mining 6. Right, and let's give that the symbol. Do we have symbols? No, we don't, because oh, there it is. Yeah. Cool. Oh, did we do something silly there? Mining 6. I didn't click on create blueprint. Okay. So that can come up. Is this actually too close? I'm just wondering if... Right, let's go back to the blueprint book. That much. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, so this is not a good place. Okay, I think we want to run this upwards then. I'm glad I checked that before we got too far. Okay. Cool, let's take this boilers then. That goes there. Then we would want the next one there. And we would want a pipe in the middle. We would want, okay. That's better. We want to feed it. And we'll bring in the coal from this side, I think. We will put down power again. Okay. Right, then let's get our mining blueprint back. And I think initially we just need these 6. There we go. Problem with making this so far away is I'm using a lot of my starter's belts. Okay, so I've got another 175 belts. Power that up with a bit of wood. We have coal coming in. That's pretty cool. Now how are we doing? 6.5k, 4.3, 17, 12, 15, 58. Okay, that will keep going for a while. The next thing we need is to smelt some steel, some iron, sorry. Actually, now that we've got this, we can set up a lab. Okay. Okay, and let's have a couple of... That's not the best place to do it. try again. That's better. Okay, so let's make a box. Fill the box with the 10 potions I was given as a starter. And what do we want to do? Automation. Yeah, we need that. That basically gets us going, being able to make stuff. Okay. To make any more, we're going to need iron and copper. So let's start with the iron. Okay, so that is some mining drills for iron. How are we doing for resources? I'm not sure if I'm being a bit profligate here. Yeah, I think I am. Right, let's go back to a single set of 6. Okay. There we are. And let's just carry this sideways. There we are. Okay, the next thing we would like to do is either logistics to get splitters, or that, or optics, or automation. I think automation would be the obvious one. However, splitters are going to be incredibly useful. We can't do anything with anything at the moment yet though, because we don't have any smelting. Okay, so for now, let's set up some really simple, stupid smelting. Do I want to do it here? How many belts do I have left? 166. So I need to bring in more coal. All right, since I don't have splitters yet, we're going to do it like this. Okay. There's a bit of a Mohammed to mountain issue here. Let's pull up this. Okay, this is all a bit botched, but it will get the job done. And we have bots, so we can fix things later. Right, I really do care about every single square though. I don't know why I'm pulling things up by hand. Let's go back there. Okay. So let's do 6 of these to start with. Okay, nearly out of power poles. And I'm wondering whether I should use belts there or just arms. I think I'm just going to use arms. There we go. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Maybe belts is the right way, and then we'll figure something out for the copper, perhaps using burner miners. Okay. So for now, I just want the results going into a box. That. Great. So we have iron. Okay, so the next thing is we need copper. And I'm not... Oh, I've got coal by the copper, so that solves that problem. Let's uncover a bit of this so that we can see what's going on. Okay, so let's do a patch of 6 of these. Okay, that's going to go straight into a little row of smelters. If we run back, I've got no line of sight. Okay. I need to make some radars soon. Right, so let's take this little mini smelter setup. And one of the first things I'll be doing once I get some materials is manufacturing some radars. Okay, so we have this. Right, and then let's do one last. We have a thing's not quite lined up properly problem. Right, let's take that. And we're out of plates. Time to do our first bit of making things. And this is where we'll see just how catastrophically expensive all our materials are. Okay, so let's make some belt. 32. Good times are here today. And I've got a feeling we're going to be out of power poles as well. Okay. There we are. We need a couple of power poles for this. And I'm wondering if I can save a pole here somewhere. Yep. That joins all that up. So now I need to run poles down. I've got the coal. What I don't have is the copper. Don't have copper. Okay. Can I steal some power poles from somewhere else and then put them back again? Or I could do what grown-ups do and just put a burner miner on to get... Oh no, that, yeah. Put a burner miner on, feed it by hand. That will get something smelted. Okay. Some wood will do. Great. Have I done this around the wrong way? I have. Okay, let's grab all that. Okay. Put that into a box. There we are. Can I make some poles? I can make 7. Okay, I think that's it. Yep. So, do I have any more poles? Yes, I have 8 there. Great, so we have adequate coal coming in. We are needing that to go out. With expensive mode, you need just a lot more copper early on, because your green circuits are hideously expensive. Okay, let's put that there. Okay, I have some copper now. Can I make any science packs? I can make 1. To make any more, I need iron. So let's head off to where we're smelting our iron. Great. Let's grab all of that. 12. I need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus the one I've already got. Right, let's go back to here, into the box. Okay, so we're going to do basic automation. We've already got basic automation apparently. Sorry, try again. Automation. Right, that will let us build a machine. and then we can get going from there. Can I make a radar? I need an electronic circuit for that, which needs copper. Okay, can I make any belts? Yes, I can. Okay. This needs iron. Right, let's cancel making those and make a radar. Then we'll head back here. Okay, can we make any more potions? Yes, we can. Great. 510. So what's the next thing? Logistics. That requires 20. 15, 20. And it looks like there's something going on with the... something weird going on with the mod. We seem to have 2 potions left over. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is automate making gears. Okay, that's... it needs 20, doesn't it? And it already have used some. There we are. Okay, that should do it. Okay, can I make a machine? Yes, I can. I can make an assembly machine. Right, so we're just going to set up a machine here for now. Okay, so it's going to have iron going in, gears. Then we're going to put those gears in a box. And that box is going to be uncapped because we just need a lot of gears for things. Okay. Are we getting gears? Yes, we are. Wonderful. Let's feed it with a third inserter, see if that improves its work rate. This improves its work rate. Until we do the research to improve how much material these things can pick up. Okay, and I can make another 29 of these. 5, 10, 15, 20. Right, what's the next thing we're going to research after this? Electronics is 30, steel is 50. We are currently doing logistics. Military. Yeah, we'll do military next. Okay, and then the next thing is we need to start making some yellow belt. Do we have another production machine? Yeah, we do. Okay, so let's set this up to make belt. And it's going to put that out into a box. I'm loath to destroy all my wood because... oh, let's press Alt so we can see what's going on. Because it's actually useful for stuff in this playthrough. Right, let's set that up to 6 stacks. That sounds good, doesn't it? And that's just going to slowly burn through all these resources. We're only using 3 of the miners, so it looks like one miner runs 2 of these. Great. Turrets, that's 10. Okay. Put those in. Then after turrets, we can do military research, or I think optics after this, because that's required for lights, which is useful. Right, how are we doing? I've got some stuff. I'm quite low on copper. And I'd like to put down a radar. Where shall I put it that's sort of useful but out of the way? There. Okay. Can I make another radar? No, don't have the copper. I now have the copper. Make 2 more of those. Right, we need seriously 15 light armors to upgrade our suit. I'm going to wait a little while for that, I think. I'm tempted to double this smelting. Okay. I'm going to make an iron axe, or 5. So what we're going to do, we've done optics, turrets. We started that but didn't finish it. Okay, so let's find a splitter. Can I make splitters? Yes, I can. Grab 5 of them. Grab 5 undergrounds. And we're running pretty low on arms. Let's make some of those. And we could do with some lights. Okay. Didn't mean to put that last one on. Let's cancel that. See, we're having to craft just 25 copper coils for each. Oh, it's just ridiculous. Okay. So what I want to do is put in a splitter. Maybe I should do the full proper merge here now that we've got 2 mini smelters going. Alright, so that would be something like okay, and we can fix this down here later. Okay, this is in the wrong place now. In fact, the whole of this is in the wrong place. Let's pull it off. Okay. Underground this. Great. Put that in there. I'm aware this is not the most efficient way to do it, but it will do. Excuse me. Hay fever. Yep, that's all working. So now we have more iron coming through, we can make more stuffs. Right. Okay. Grab some more of this. How am I doing? Not too badly. Potions, 5, 10 of those. Okay, let's have a look up top. So this is all basically working fine. We're actually using 3 electric miners to drive 6 smelters, which is the right ratio, I think. We have adequate copper now. Right, we've done turrets. Electronics opens things up. We're going to need it to unlock the next machine. Bottling research. That's an interesting one. That starts to move us towards being able to do all the other science. We can't do it yet. It's behind steel and electronics. So everything seems to be through electronics. I think I'm going to leave this here. So we've re-rolled the map, just to recap. Did I make those radars? Yes, I did. Right, let's put one down over here. And one down over here. So we've re-rolled the map. This time we have resources. Hopefully that means that we will be able to continue this map without just grinding to a halt. Last time I did a lot of the what on earth is going on type stuff with the mod, so I think we're in a better position this time to get on with just playing. What I'm going to be doing, just so that you know, is once we've done these little starter smelting things to get things moving, I'll be mining these, bringing the belts directly downwards and having a bank of smelting here, pointing downwards, and then our manufacturing will go along the bottom. And normally you see nice clean things with all the iron smelters in one place, all the copper in another, all the steel in another. That's not what this map is going to be. We are going to be building a smelter column for each type of plate we need at that time. So each time we have a requirement for iron or copper or something, and it can't be satisfied by what is being produced currently, we are going to just throw in a new smelter. So that's our plan. So it's going to look really messy, and we're probably going to have a fairly multicolored ore bus running along the screen. Then the ore gets turned into plates as needed, and then we top up the ore belts with new mining as we go. That's my plan. We'll make use of the priority splitters to push ore into smelters, and then we probably won't do anything with priority splitters on the bus very much. Alright, just before we go, I want to set this up. Right, we only have 2 of those apparently, and the power. So this is going to be our furnace production. We're just going to make lots of furnaces, put them into a box. This playthrough, I don't think I'm going to be using steel furnaces. We're probably going to be stuck with stone furnaces for a while, just because anything else is quite expensive, and we're on expensive mode recipes. We're going to be avoiding expensive things for as long as possible. That includes red belts. We'll be using wooden power poles for as long as possible. We're going to be using the stone furnaces for as long as possible. You get the idea. All right, well, I'm going to leave it here. It's now nighttime. We will resume again soon. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and yeah, it does suck a bit that we restarted the map, but if we hadn't restarted the map, it wouldn't have been very long from now until the map restarted us. So, I will see you again soon. Until then, thank you very much for watching and stay safe. Bye-bye.